They scored big at the European elections last month and they sailed through the first round of these elections last week. Now France's far-right National Rally is hoping it can make it all the way and take control of Parliament. On Sunday, the polls will open for the final time as France prepares for the ultimate political battle. So far, Marine Le Pen is soaring ahead. Her party has worked hard to shed its extreme image and has been rewarded with a boom in support. In round one, it topped the poll, taking more than a third of the vote. If Marine Le Pen wins an absolute majority, she'll form a government in what would be a historic first, with 28-year-old Jordan Bardella as Prime Minister.
The time has come to bring to the head of the country leaders who understand you, who consider you and who love you as much as they love France. Next Sunday, victory is possible and a new government is within reach.
Among its policies are slashing immigration and barring dual nationals from certain jobs. But what will it take to win? There are 577 seats in the National Assembly. To win an absolute majority, Marine Le Pen and Jordan Bardella need to secure 289 of them. As it stands, they have 37 already secured in the first round. Though some predictions suggest in the end that number could well exceed 200. But while support is strong, a win in round two is far from guaranteed. France's left-wing parties have united in an effort to block the far-right's path to power. They're currently in second place.
Because we will never entertain the idea that racism, that discrimination on the basis of skin color, on the basis of religion, can exist in the seventh most powerful economy in the world, France.
There is also cooperation with President Emmanuel Macron's party, with more than 200 candidates stepping down to avoid splitting the vote. The French president called this election after his party suffered at the European ballot. He says only a left-wing and centrist alliance can block the extreme right.
The first round eliminated the risk of an absolute majority led by France unbowed. So the second round must eliminate the risk of an absolute majority led by the National Rally. And that's what's at stake in this election.
But Macron's party is in its weakest state yet, expected to hemorrhage even more seats. There's also a chance nobody will gain a majority, which could spell even more political chaos. The election is a huge gamble, not just for the French leader, but for France itself. And the result is likely to have an impact far beyond its borders. Protests have been sweeping across the country as minority groups fear their rights will be taken away if the polls ring true and the far right is sworn into office. But others say it's time for change. So far, the voter turnout has been the highest in decades, evidence of the gravity of this moment. All just weeks before France hosts the Olympic Games. Will it be the earthquake many are predicting, or will the president's risky bet defy the odds? Victoria Innes, TRT World.